Well, guys, welcome to Georgetown, South Carolina. Today I'm at the Gullah Museum and I'm joined by Beatrice. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Let's get into it. I was walking around looking at all the different things you have in here, but can you kind of put into words what the Gullah Museum is all about?
The Gullah Museum is about advocating, educating, and preserving Gullah Geechee culture. So at our museum, we like to show how the Gullah Geechee are connected to our African heritage.
All right, so what are some of the things that people can come and look at here?
Okay, so well, I think one of the most popular things for people to look at is our bottle tree, our quilts. One of our featured items here are our story quilts. And our story quilts tell the story of the Gullah Geechee people.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more.
So we have, behind us, we have our Michelle Obama quilt. And that quilt shows Michelle Obama's heritage from Georgetown, South Carolina, and starting from her great-great-grandparents to her grandfather and how she's connected to Georgetown, South Carolina.
There's a lot to learn here. I think it's one of those things where you have to really walk around, and you guys have the knowledge too, to where, you know, you see these pieces of pottery, there's so much history behind it.
Yes. The pottery is great because that is our connection also with the indigenous people of America too, because the Kelowna ware was made by African Americans and the indigenous people.
And we were talking about this earlier, but the actual history of this museum, how did all of this come to be with your family?
Okay, so actually the museum was founded by my parents, Andrew and Vermel Rodriguez. It started out as just like a shop, and then my mom realized, oh, this really isn't a shop. It's a museum, and we're teaching people about the Gullah Geechee people, so let's just expand on it. We are just a one-room museum, but we pack in a bunch of history and culture about the Gullah Geechee.
Okay, tell me about Lorenzo Dow Turner.
Okay, Dr. Lorenzo Dow Turner is considered the father of Gullah studies. He's important because he's the person who got us first recognized as a culture and a language. His most important work, of course, is he was able to prove that Gullah was a language because Gullah is a Creole with, it's an English-based Creole with African vocabulary. We have 30 different African languages in our vocabulary. We also have French and Spanish, and it also includes African syntax and grammar. So that was really important because people before that thought we were just talking gibberish or baby talk or broken English.
But not at all.
No, it's a full language.
That's so cool. Let's talk about food too.
Oh God, Gullah Geechee food. Man,
what can you say?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of food that people think of as low country food is actually Gullah Geechee food, like she crab soup, shrimp and grits, red rice, chicken plow, chicken bog. I mean, we can go on and on about Gullah Geechee food and its influence in American culture and Southern culture.
And music as well,
Oh
right?
yeah, I mean, music, you know, the Negro spirituals that were first recorded were all recorded in Gullah Geechee communities in Georgia and South Carolina. Some songs that people think of as just, you know, regular songs like the song Kumbaya, that is a Gullah Geechee song. And
I did not know that.
Yes, and it was, the first recording of it was in 1926 of a Gullah Geechee man in Georgia.
Wow.
Michael Row Your Boat Ashore, that's a Gullah Geechee song.
Yeah, very cool.